You're pungent with the reek of death.
Oh, jeez.
Pay him no mind. People call him monster. He was born clairvoyant. Cryptic raving is normal for him.
Cryptic ravings? More like he's bleeding out of his fucking eyes, bro. I think he has some sort of medical issue. Probably cancer. Dude's bleeding out of his fucking eyeballs. I think it's a little bit more than, he's clairvoyant. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Lord of Mysteries. Episode 5, we have returned. Previously, on episode 4 of Lord of Mysteries, our protagonist, Mr. Klein, got lured into a trap. Clearly, some of the bad guys have it out for him, expecting him to have knowledge from the notebook that they managed to get. Klein is also working on being able to harness the power of the gray fog. Or maybe I misheard and it's actually the gay fog. Don't know. Could be either one. Regardless, let us just get into episode 5, shall we? I suppose we're watching the opera.
Captain, I thought Miss Daly was joining you.
Oh, she joined the team sent to retrieve the antagonist notebook. They're on the way to Backland.
You haven't recovered yet.
My body needs time. It's pure luck I wasn't infected. That hanging behemoth sapped my spirituality.
From what I've read, some newer sects like the Aurora Order worship this true creator. It fits your description, although not entirely, in the way Vincent perished.
Interesting.
I wish we had more to go on.
And who is this now? Probably the next antagonist.
I'm concerned about my fiancé, Joyce. He set out to return aboard the Alfalfa over a month ago, and the ship still hasn't arrived.
Joyce Meyer's current whereabouts.
You're right to intuit there's more at play here. In fact, we've got intel. It corroborates your hunch, but we need a lead.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Triss. You saved my Joyce.
I'm only happy I could help.
Sus. I am sus.
Share your dream in detail. What compelled you to rescue that mutineer?
He was the last mutineer left alive. I needed to know what thrust them all into madness. The way it happened. Abrupt and senseless. It was too abnormal.
That's disgusting.
You're repressing vital details. These dreams. They're trying to reveal them, to wake you to the truth.
The guy's memories have been tampered with, maybe?
Is this... That palace wasn't meant for humans. The luck ritual. Has it drawn the attention of some existence? I really hope Professor Hazard gets back to me with something useful. A survivor induced the mutiny. And the other survivors? He rewrote their memories. It's the hero, Triss.
So he did see him.
It's not enough. Not for us to convict a celebrated hero. We need hard evidence.
Very interesting how the hero that everyone loves just happens to have the ability to rewrite memories. Interesting.
Some outside help. From the mandated punishers and the machinery hive mind.
Adulated by your living victims and their families. You are enjoying the fruits of your labor.
Compelling all those men to slaughter one another. And then waking next to their bereft wives. It's hard to imagine anything more, well, fulfilling. So then, have I met the needs for advancement?
I have to agree, but we have another task for you. My first collaborator managed to catch the eye of the Nighthawks, so it's up to you to see things through. But your promised reward should help. The formula for Sequence 7.
It's called which?
Interesting. So things do kind of work as I thought they did, which is like some people, like, you know, who have experience, they do know how to, like, they do have the formula. They do have the knowledge. They can just tell other people how to do it, but they just don't. Which, honestly, I'm kind of surprised about. I mean, considering how big of a deal this is, somehow, I mean, I guess maybe on the flip side, it's so important, it's such a big deal that it falling into the wrong hands would be disastrous. So they actually keep a tight lid on it and actively discourage this information ever getting out. But then, you know, organizations would form. They would kind of try to keep the knowledge to themselves and only give it to people who deserve to know it, and so on and so forth. I can kind of see either way. Essentially, I'm just a little bit surprised, I guess, that the Nighthawks don't have just, like, you know, full information on at least up to like Sequence 5 or something on each of the, you know, each of the fucking sequences, each of the paths or routes.
Welcome to the Tingen Underground Market. Careful, you'll have to mind your wallet down here.
Jesus. Another amazing looking location.
Good variety of stock.
Oh, it only gets better. Eyes peeled, lad, for beyonder items. Amateurs dabbling in the occult and worse.
It reeks of it.
His spiritual perception is keen.
The stink of death. You're pungent with the reek of death.
Oh, jeez.
Death. The stench of death.
Pay him no mind. People call him Monster. He was born clairvoyant. Cryptic raving is normal for him.
This body, could you tell it was resurrected from death?
Cryptic ravings, more like he's bleeding out of his fucking eyes, bro. I think he has some sort of medical issue. Probably cancer, brain cancer, or some shit. I don't fucking know. Dude's bleeding out of his fucking eyeballs. I think it's a little bit more than, he's clairvoyant. Also, what did he say?
Clairvoyant. Cryptic raving is normal for him.
This body, could he tell it was resurrected from death?
You mean like when Klein killed himself, supposedly? But not really?
Text, you say?
Any shadow lizard.
And why
That's
is he
Triss.
here? What are the odds?
Tom.
What are the odds?
Any shadow lizard scales.
Who's tailing him?
A covert mandated punisher.
Who? What now?
Slimy rat, shoot him!
Somehow I...
Captain! Did Triss get away?
We just missed him. Come with me. We'll track him with your dowsing rod.
thing with someone having the power of changing memories is that we can't really trust anything we're seeing right now. Seeing him get shot in the arm, I'm like, are we sure about that? Or did he notice that Klein was looking and he immediately just started interfering with his memories, making him see things or think that things were happening when they really weren't? And because most of the time we're kind of seeing through Klein's eyes,
So then,
we would also be
you found
affected most
incriminating
likely.
evidence.
The mandated punishers did. They linked him to murders in other cities. Our initial inquest has him marked as a Sequence 8 instigator of the assassin pathway. That pathway is retained by the Demoness sect, so he's likely plotting something major. Ever beyond a division in Tingen's after him.
The Demoness sect?
They worship the primordial Demoness, and are dogmatically driven to spread catastrophe. Women solely compose their upper echelons.
This is it. My divination point's here.
I feel like this Demoness sect... I mean... Okay, never mind. Never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke. Probably shouldn't.
You wait here.
I was just gonna say something along the lines of, you know... nope, never mind.
Sounds like they safeguard the advanced sequences for women. Don't know how much of a future Triss has left.
Keep calm. Vacate the area while we search the building.
You're just letting them go? Bruh. These are all from this... Oh my god. Did you forget? The Demoness, like, women, hello?
Oh, apologies.
Shaking my head.
No lingering, Lassie.
Shaking my
It's fine.
head.
Do you need help, miss?
No need for that. I'm just not feeling very well today, but I'm heading to the doctor.
Sus. Kinda hot, but sus. He probably... He was disguised as one of the women.
Triss vanished into thin air.
I wouldn't be surprised if that woman was him.
Triss vanished into thin air. The three main churches and the police searched for days in vain. The operation was shortly called off.
If it turns out that he was disguised as one of the women who they just let go, shaking my head.
The cathedral approved my application. I earn £6 a week now. The success of my ritualistic prayers caused a bit of unease. The hanged man seems to have grown a little wary ever since, and I'm not the type to force someone to pray for me, so that plan's on the back burner. Every day is a new lesson in mysticism, followed by target practice and combat drills. We had a nice reprieve from beyond the cases. All was calm in Tingen.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
The rate of death has increased fivefold in the past 2 weeks.
Fivefold?
Indeed.
I wonder why.
So the police have given it to us, the mandated punishers and the machinery hive mind. Most of the deceased were laborers or vagrants, destitute and already suffering illness.
Easy targets.
The effort just to live, it sucked them dry of energy. They lived every day on the edge of death. Just like Klein's mother. If it weren't for Benson's hard work, both Klein and Melissa, they would have met the same fate.
It's interesting how he doesn't consider himself Klein. I mean, maybe he's not, but like, even kind of like having, I guess, transmigrated into someone else's body, you know, he seems to have Klein's memories and everything like that, right? And he doesn't seem to act differently, otherwise people would notice. So in most other anime or situations like this, the character would kind of just take over the person's life and kind of consider themselves as Klein, but I guess here it's interesting how he still has that wall of separation between himself and the body that he is inhabiting.
We're back.
Yes, a young woman, judging by the fair and slender hand.
That lines up with our findings. Normal as the deaths appear.
It's another woman. It's 100% that dress guy in disguise.
A similar observation at several of the scenes.
These deaths may look natural, but we can't rule out the hand of an instigator.
I assume you mean Triss. Are you suggesting he's conspiring with this unknown Beyonder woman?
I personally feel safe
They're
saying
the same
everything's
person.
back to the Demoness sect.
All of these deaths, supernatural or not, the deceased were already bound to die soon.
But their life forces were shortened, stolen in fact. My conjecture? These aren't just any old murders. They're sacrifices. Life force is the best material for summoning evil gods or conducting a horrifying sweeping curse, after all. That's why the Demoness sect is in Tingen. The protagonists finally align. The wheels of history set in motion.
Okay, calm down,
Shameless.
Mr. Main Character.
That's how you see yourself. What makes you special?
We both have our secrets. Nothing wrong with that if they aren't treacherous. And, if not, we shall remain partners. It's easy, but I can only hope you feel the same.
Cringe.
It does fit the criterion of a mass sacrifice, so halt the ritual.
It went dark. Someone's obscuring the vision.
That's good enough. The culprit would target victims in an area distant from the vicinity of their altar. It's basic preservation instinct. So then, if we rule out the regions stricken with sudden deaths and triangulate, all that's left is the southern industrial district of the West Borough.
The altar is in there. I'm certain of it.
Alright. And yet I think they know that they're coming. It's a trap. Or maybe it's not.
Shroud of concealment.
Okay, invisibility. Uh-oh. Oh. Shadow Clone no Jutsu! Okay, I guess we're blocking bullets now. Or parrying. That's a big hand. God damn, now she's dodging bullets.
And escape the nightmare. You stay right where you are. Don't go near that manor. If you encounter danger, retreat.
Are we up against a sequence 7?
Mirror substitution.
dust falls like snow.
Hot. Hot, hot, hot.
The symbol of destruction and the apocalypse. The demoness who controls chaos.
Take the right, Fry. Leonard, go left. Remain alert. She's at least sequence 7, and an evil god has her back. Please be safe.
Oh, jeez. Did he just get infected? Jeez, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Now we have Doctor Strange cloak. Random shit going on. Living flying cloaks.
The primordial demoness.
Curtains.
Release from slumber.
I have no idea what's going on, but it's exciting. Yep, there she goes. Poisoned? I mean, why wouldn't it be? Also, invisible flowers. Invisible feathers.
You fell right in the crosshairs of Lady Luck. You get to be the first to savor the witch's curse.
Uh-oh.
Black magic.
Blossom for me.
Does he know some sort of counter or something?
Farewell, poet.
Huh? And she's just gone? No idea what's going on, or how they're doing any of this shit.
Restoration of the mirror's glass to reveal the most recent reflection. Why does she look so familiar? The search for Triss. It was her.
Well, she does look strikingly similar to Triss.
Judging by the altar, the curse was intended for the survivors of the Alfalfa. Triss must be involved.
Bit of a bold idea here. I believe that's Triss.
Told you.
He's disguising himself as a woman.
No. He became a woman.
Actually, that's what I was thinking as well, because those boobies looked way too real. I'm not gonna lie. And with those boobies, I also started thinking, well, maybe it's not that this demoness sect is only for women. It's that they turn people into women. Huh?
The unexplainable vanishing act he pulled.
He became a woman.
That would line up with the all-female upper echelons of the sect. Wait a moment. That would infer some of the hierarchs of the demoness sect used to be men.
Yep.
To learn this technique, one must first castrate oneself. So this is the Sunflower Manual of the Demoness sect.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Triss definitely hit the jackpot. I'm not gonna lie, like people, dude, if I could press a button and become a hot woman the next day, I would 100% press that button. Not even a question. If man, why hot? If hot, why man? I want to say this is our next villain, I guess you could say, that we're fighting against. And that is kind of how they set it up, I feel like. But at the same time, I suppose the villain could overall be the entire, you know, demoness sect or whatever. That woman in the beginning, whoever this woman is, for instance. But then again, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they might have a problem with having too many factions or too many different groups and villains. Because, like, we already had the previous guys, you know, the guy who lured Klein into a trap last episode. We have the people behind that guy, you know, who want the antagonist notebook and everything, right? And now we have this group as well with their, like, secret demoness sect society. And it's like, I feel like unless they're going for some sort of very long form storytelling, long form story where all these groups will eventually kind of intersect and have all kinds of interactions with each other and will play a larger role in the whole in the story overall. Unless they do that, I feel like not focusing on one group at a time might become kind of a detriment. But at least with this show, I have faith that they know what they're doing. It definitely feels more of like a Game of Thrones type of storytelling where you kind of show all kinds of different characters in different locations at the same time, you know, while kind of maneuvering them and eventually bringing them together. Even though I say Game of Thrones, I've only ever seen one season. It is what it is. But, you know, you get my point. The locations in the show are so fucking good. Everything just looks so good. I suppose one last thing I want to say is that, I'm not gonna lie, the powers are very confusing to me. I've just kind of learned to not really, like, think about it too much, because it seems like every episode they're coming up with more things that each of them can do. They're just kind of, like, randomly... Like, it's one thing when they introduce a new character and they're showing off their abilities, like, you know, this Triss using, you know, whatever, this, like, you know, shadow clone jutsu, right? And then, like, mirror technique or whatever, mirror substitution, sure. Like, it's one thing if you're introducing a new character and then they use abilities that you've never seen before, sure. But we have characters like Klein, you know, doing this mirror thing where he can, like, see who was last reflected in the mirror. Like, that's new. Okay, I guess we can do that. And then, you know, you also had the long-haired guy. For some reason, I still don't know his name. Somehow, I don't know why. Maybe they keep saying it. I just don't pay attention, or I just forget that I need to remember his name. For some reason, I'm just gonna call him the long-haired guy. The long-haired guy, like, can like substitute himself with, like, a fingernail or something, and then have the curse affect that instead. Like, you know, like, they're just kind of pulling a lot of shit out of their ass, and I'm like, oh, they can do that. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying that if you keep doing that too much, you end up giving the audience, you know, you end up giving me this feeling of, like, our main characters can just pull shit out of their ass whenever they need it. It's one thing if they use powers that we already know about in different ways, but not that they can just pull out new things that they can do every other episode, you know? Because then you could end up in a situation where they're in a dangerous, tension-filled, threatening situation, and then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, I can do this one little power, this technique that will just perfectly solve this situation for us. You know, you can't just be pulling random powers out of your ass. That was episode 5 of Lord of Mysteries. I hope you enjoyed, and we shall be back with episode 6 next time. Until then, adieu.